there's not only a lot of business owners out there who are worried, or staff members, there's a lot of business owners out there who are going, what is going on? So I think the first thing that a business owner can do is they've got to communicate with their staff, and they've got to be honest. They've got to be a bit transparent. Somebody that walks in front of their group and says, hey, don't worry, everything's going to be okay, your staff's not going to take you serious. So you've got to convey a sense of, listen, it's unknown, it's uncharted territory, but we are taking the necessary measures to protect our company and our staff members as much as we can, Brian.
And I think you've seen a lot of companies say, okay, we're going to give you the option to work from home. Don't you think that in a way helps lower that anxiety, that they're at least in the comforts of their own home and hopefully doing their job to their best ability from there?
You bet. So remote access, while there's a lot of things that make that work, it's definitely one of the factors that can really help a lot of people. A lot of computer companies today are very, very busy helping people do that. You know, when people are in the privacy of their own home, they do feel a little less vulnerable. So that absolutely would help. One of the things, too, that we've seen be very effective is making sure that you are actually over communicating. So I'm not sure how lots of businesses are structured. We see lots of businesses across the country where they have, say, a weekly meeting or something along those lines. Your staff is being bombarded with news media. There's all kinds of things that are happening. It's changing by the minute. So business leadership needs to make sure that they are over communicating with their team and saying, hey guys, welcome to Monday, welcome to Tuesday, welcome to Wednesday, and walk them through this time.
Okay, let's talk about the business partners that a lot of these companies have. What can they do to reassure their partners that, hey, we're here to serve you, and hopefully keep those business relationships going?
You bet. You know, one of the things that we've seen, and that we've been working with some of the businesses that we work with across the country, if we've seen that same concept of over communicating with your partners, with your referral partners, with your clients, to make sure that they know if the phone rings, somebody's going to pick up the phone. We actually had a situation yesterday where one of our businesses was on the phone with one of our staff members, and they literally said, I'm so thankful to be on the phone with somebody that's not panicked out of their mind. So you want to coach your team on the way that they are speaking to the businesses that they speak to. If they have a doom and gloom mindset, or if they're really frazzled and worried and feeding into that, it doesn't do anything to help the situation. So what you can do for the businesses that you serve is help provide tools. A pool cleaner, for an example, that we were talking to yesterday, we gave him a list of things that he could put on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, stick it to the window of the clients that he's still cleaning their pools, and say, hey, here's 3 things you can do to keep yourself safe during this time. So helping business owners serve the people they serve really goes a long way in a crisis situation.
One more last question for you. You think post-coronavirus workplace scenario, you can see more companies offering that remote from home, remote access type scenario? Do you see an increase in that once they find out that, hey, these people can still do their jobs effectively and do it from home? Make it a little easier.
Yes. If that's what they're experiencing, I do see that. This is a game changer all the way around. We're going to see communication, the way we interact with each other, the way that we communicate with each other, the way that we work, the way that we prepare for situations like this. Everything's going to change. This is one of those interrupters. It makes a lot of sense that business owners, I mean, you're even seeing it in our school system. How do we go from everybody goes to school one day to now everybody's online? That is going to shake it up. And it's going to shake it up in the business world. It's going to shake it up with our school system. And we should be sort of, if there's a light at the end of the tunnel or a silver lining, we should be a little excited, because in times of crisis, Americans do what Americans do. We overcome. Business owners are uniquely wired to handle situations and problems. We're wired to fix things. So this is a troubled time for our country, of course, and all around the world. But as Americans, we are uniquely wired to figure out how to make the most out of a negative situation. So whether it's remote from home or the ways that we handle business, we're going to get through it, and we'll come through on the other side even stronger.
Sherry Perry, thanks for your time today. And for more information on her, you can go to Sherry Perry, and that's spelled CHERIPERRY.com.